Hello friends, welcome to EduSat program. Yesterday I have explained how we are going to use the derivative as a rate measure. We know it very well, rate measure means any quantity measured with respect to time. In this class we are going to solve the problems how the derivative as a rate measure. So when the function is given s is equal to f of t. So in your science class you know it very well, rate measure, velocity is a rate measure, acceleration is a rate measure and power is a rate measure. These three are generally we are going to come across in the beginning of science class. So in maths we are going to find the velocity, acceleration using the derivative. When s is equal to f of t, the function is given ds by dt is the velocity at any point. So first derivative of s with respect to t is equal to velocity at any point. If we differentiate again, differentiate with respect to t, d squared s by dt squared is equal to acceleration, or acceleration is equal to dv by dt. Displacement is given in terms of t. If we differentiate with respect to t, you will get the velocity at any point. Again if we differentiate with respect to t, that is d squared s by dt squared, second derivative of displacement, that is equal to acceleration, or acceleration is equal to derivative of velocity with respect to time. If we take s is equal to f of t, first derivative is velocity, second derivative is acceleration. When the velocity is given in terms of time, so first derivative is itself acceleration. So derivative can be used as a velocity and the acceleration. Not only this, theoretically you know it very well in tissue paper. Suppose ink pen, if we take and open it and put it like this, so it goes on increases in a circular form. So time goes on, so this is circular form is increases. So radius is increases with respect to time, area is increases with respect to time, diameter is increases with respect to time. Similarly, if we throw a stone in the water, circles form. In the starting very small circle, if it goes on, time taken, circle is increases. So again radius is increases with respect to time, diameter is increases with respect to time, area is also increases with respect to time. Similarly, you know it very well, when on heating metallic plates are increases, the area is increases, the radius is increases, diameter is increased. Suppose if we heat it 1 second, how much it is increased. Suppose if we heat it 1 minute, so the increases is more. So increases, radius is increases with respect to time, again area is increases with respect to time. If we take another examples, daily you are seeing, you are having a balloon in your hand, just you fill the air in that. So just like a sphere, it is increases, volume is increases, area is increases, radius is increases. So with respect to time, how much air you are going to fill it, time taken, how much time you have taken to fill the air in that. So with respect to time, velocity, volume is increases dv by dt, we are going to write, area is increases with respect to time, dA by dt, we are going to write, radius is increases, we are going to write dr by dt. So not only the velocity and the acceleration, volume, area is also we can measure the with respect to time. Now we are going to do the problems on this derivative as a rate measure. The first problem is the distance s in meters traversed by a particle in time t is given by the formula S is equal to t cube minus 6t squared minus 4t minus 8. So, that is the displacement is given in terms of t. Find the time when the acceleration is 0 and the velocity at that time. S is equal to given S is equal to t cube minus 6t squared minus 4t minus 8. So, this is the displacement in terms of t is given. Find the time when the acceleration is 0. Find the time when the acceleration is 0. Given time t is equal to what? When acceleration is 0. So, first we have to find the acceleration, then equate it to 0, we will get the what is the time when the acceleration is 0. Differentiate with respect to t, differentiate with respect to t, ds by dt, t cube with respect to t, 3t squared minus is there minus 6t squared, that can be written as 12t minus derivative of 4t is 4, derivative of constant is 0. But we have to find when the acceleration is 0, what is the time? We have find only the velocity ds by dt. Again differentiate with respect to time to find the acceleration. D squared s by dt squared is equal to 6t minus 12 minus 0. So, this is the acceleration 6t minus 12. Acceleration is equal to 6t minus 12. But we have to find what is the time when the acceleration is equal to 0. That is acceleration is 0, 6t minus 12, that is t is equal to 2 seconds. 6t is equal to 12, t is equal to 2 seconds. So, time is 2 seconds when the acceleration is 0. We have to find the next one, find the velocity at that instant. We have to find the what is the velocity when t is equal to 2 seconds. We have velocity, this is equal to 3t squared minus 12t minus 4. This is the velocity at any time t, but here we have to find the velocity when t is equal to 2 seconds. Put t is equal to 2 seconds, 3 into t squared minus 12 into t, 12 into 2 minus 4. 2 to the 4, 4 3 is 12, minus 24, minus 4, 12 minus 28. So, this is equal to minus 16, 8 minus 2 is 6, 2 minus 1 is 1, for bigger number sign is minus sign. So, minus 16, therefore, velocity is equal to minus 16 units, it is given in I think so meters, meter per second. That means the velocity is decreases minus sign indicates velocity is decreases at the rate of 16 meter per second. Minus sign indicates the velocity decreases. The velocity decreases at the rate of 16 meter per second. 16 meter per second. This minus sign, if it is a plus sign 16 meter per second, the velocity is increases. Here minus sign is there, that indicates the velocity is decreases. I think so you have followed. First derivative is velocity, second derivative is the acceleration. Let us go to the next problem. A particle moves in a straight line. A particle moves in a straight line so that its distance s meter measure from a fixed point on the line. Motion of a particle after t second is given by s is equal to 64 plus 24t minus half of t cube. Find the first one is initial velocity, the second one velocity and acceleration after 2 seconds, third one average velocity between 3 seconds and 5 seconds, the fourth one the time at which the particle comes to rest, the time at which the particle comes to rest, the last one is the distance travelled by the particle before coming to rest, the distance travelled by the particle before coming to rest. Actually one bit, it is for 2 marks question. Suppose only initial, find the initial velocity, that is 2 marks question. I have mixed all the 5. So suppose if it is first and second, it is for 5 marks, first and third, it is 5 marks. If they ask any 2 bits, so that is 5 marks. Suppose if they ask only 1 bit, it is for 2 marks. Let us see first one. Find the initial velocity. Find the initial velocity. Second one, solution. Given s is equal to 64 plus 24t minus 1 by 2 t cube. Find the initial velocity. We know it very well, initial velocity always 0. First distance is given, displacement is given, differentiate with respect to t, you will get the velocity at any time t. Differentiate with respect to t, ds by dt, 60 constant is 0, derivative of 24t, 24 minus derivative of t cube 3t squared. So velocities find out. So v is equal to 24 minus 3 by 2 t squared. Find the initial velocity. So initial velocity is velocity t is equal to 0, starting point. So time is 0. Put t is equal to 0. So velocity is equal to 24 minus 3 by 2, 0. So this is equal to 24 meter per second. 24 meter per second. So, the initial velocity is 24 meter per second. Only this bit is asked, it is only for 2 marks. For the second bit, first one, the second one is velocity and acceleration after 2 seconds. Velocity we have already find out, ds by dt is equal to 24 minus 3 by 2 t cube. Differentiate with respect to t, d squared s by dt squared is equal to minus 3 by 2 into, sorry, this is square, 2t. This is equal to minus 3t, minus 3. So, velocity is 24 minus 3 by 2 t squared, acceleration is equal to, that is equal to minus 3t. But here we have to find the velocity and acceleration after 2 seconds. Put t is equal to 2 in velocity and the acceleration, you will get the velocity and the acceleration after 2 seconds. Put t is equal to 2 in ds by dt is equal to 24 minus 3 by 2 t squared. This is 24 minus 3 by 2 into 4, 2 square, 2 2s are 4. So, this is 24 minus 6. So, this is 18. ds by dt, that is equal to velocity, is equal to 18 meter per second. Do not forget to write the unit, 18 meter per second. So, velocity is equal to 18 meter per second after 2 seconds. Now, we have to find the acceleration after 2 seconds. Acceleration is minus 3t. Put t is equal to 2 seconds. This is equal to minus 3 into 2 minus 6 meter per second square. d squared s by dt squared, acceleration is equal to minus 6 meter per second square. This is the second bit. Find the velocity and the acceleration after 2 seconds. First differentiate with respect to t, you will get the velocity. If you find the second derivative of the s with respect to t, you will get the acceleration at any point. But now we have to find what is the velocity and the acceleration after 2 seconds. In the velocity and the acceleration, put t is equal to 2, you will get the velocity and the acceleration after t is equal to 2 seconds. Now, let us go to the third bit. The third bit is average velocity between 3 seconds and 5 seconds. Average velocity between 3 seconds and 5 seconds. Velocity, we are having in a ds by dt, the third bit. Velocity ds by dt. We have 24 minus 3 by 2 t squared. Now, we have to find what is the velocity after 3 seconds, say that is v1. Find the velocity at t is equal to 5 seconds. So, average means we know it very well, sum of these two velocity divide by 2, that is the average velocity. Velocity after t is equal to 3 seconds. This is equal to 24 minus 3 by 2 into 3 square. So, that is 24 minus, I think so, 27 by 2. This is 48 minus 27 by 2, taking LCM. So, this is equal to 21 by 2 meter per second. Velocity after 3 seconds, 21 by 2 meter per second. So, velocity after t is equal to 5 seconds. So, v is equal to again 24 minus 3 by 2 t square. 24 minus 3 by 2 into 25. This is 24 minus 75 by 2. The next, so this is equal to 48 minus 75 by 2. So, this is equal to minus 27 by 2. So, the velocity is increases when t is equal to 3 seconds. The velocity is decreases t is equal to 5 seconds. Now, we are going to find the average velocity. Say this one, this is v1, this is v2. Average velocity is equal to v1 plus v2 by 2. This is equal to v1 is 21 by 2 minus 27 by 2. 21 minus 27 minus 6 by 2. So, minus 3. The average velocity is minus 3 meter per second. So, here we have to understand, we know it very well how to find the velocity after t is equal to 3 seconds, t is equal to 4 seconds, t is equal to 2 seconds. We have to find the average velocity after 3 seconds and 5 seconds. First you find the velocity after t is equal to 3 seconds, then you find the velocity after t is equal to 5 seconds, and say v1 and v2. Find the average velocity using the formula v1 plus v2 by 2. You know it very well how to find the average. Now, let us go to the next one, the time at which the particle comes to rest. When the particle comes to rest, velocity is 0, then only the particle comes to rest. There you have to understand this. When the moving particle comes to rest, moving particle is having a velocity. When the velocity becomes 0, then particle comes to the rest position. So, there we have to understand. So, when the velocity is 0, particle comes to the rest position. The law, fourth one is the time at which the particle comes to rest, the velocity is equal to ds by dt. The velocity is equal to 24 minus 3 by 2 t square. This is the velocity or ds by dt. Velocity or ds by dt, that we have already find out, 24 minus 3 by 2 t square. It comes to rest. Velocity is 0. So, 0 is equal to 24 minus 3 by 2 t square, that is 3 by 2 t square 24. T squared is equal to 16, t is equal to 4 seconds. So, after 4 seconds the velocity is become 0, then the particle comes to the rest position. The last one is the distance travelled by the particle before coming to rest. Before coming to rest. So, particle comes to rest, it has taken the time 4 seconds. Within 4 seconds, so what is the distance travelled by the particle, that we have to find in the last bit of question. So, distance is equal to S is equal to given 64 plus 24t minus of t cube of t cube. So, distance when t is equal to 4 seconds, what is the distance travelled by the particle? Put t is equal to 4 in the equation, S is equal to 64 plus 24t minus of t cube. So, this is 64 plus 24 into 4 minus 1 by 2 into 4 cube. 64, 24 into 4, 4 4 is 16, 1 is carry, 4 2 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, minus 1 by 4 into 16, 2 1s are 2 2s. So, this is 160 minus 16 2s are 32. So, this is 128. So, the particle travelled a distance 128 meter in 4 seconds. So, that completes the problem. Here in the single problem I have shown everything, how to find the velocity and the acceleration when the particle coming to the rest. When the velocity is 0, particle comes to rest. So, you know it very well, when you apply the brake, immediately the vehicle will not stop, it moves some distance, then it will stop. So, what is the distance travelled by the particle when the velocity decreases, ultimately become 0. So, velocity is equal to 0, we can easily find the time. In that time, what is the distance travelled by the particle, that is the last bit. Now, we will go to the next, that is different from these two problems. The third one is a circular patch of oil spreads on water, the area growing at the rate of 10 centimeters square per minute. How fast is the radius increasing in 1 second when the radius is 4 centimeter? Look here friends, first you read the problem twice or thrice. A circular patch of oil spreads on water. You have seen that, you have experienced that. When you put the oil on the water, so that spreads in the circular form. The area growing at the rate of 10 square centimeter per minute. Area, I told you in the beginning itself, area growing 10 square centimeters per minute, dA by dt with respect to time. Area increases with respect to time, that is dA by dt is given ten square centimeter per minute. How fast is the radius is increasing? How fast is the radius is increasing, we have to find dr by dt. At what rate the radius is increasing? At what rate the area is increases, it is given. At what rate the radius is increasing, that we have to find. But it is given in 1 second, but the area is given per minute, but we have to find the radius at what rate it is increases in 1 second. T is equal to 1 second, it is given. So, let R be the radius of the circle. Area of the circle is equal to pi r square. Area is denoted by A. Differentiate with respect to t. dA by dt, pi is constant, 2r dr by dt. dA by dt, we have to find the at what rate the radius is increases in 1 second, but it is given in per minute. Shall I write like this? This is equal to 10 by 60 square centimeter per second. Per 1 minute 10 square centimeter, per 1 second divide by 60. So, that is 10 by 60, this is equal to pi into 2r dr by dt, and r is also given 4 centimeter dr by dt, that is 1 by 6 2 pi, r value is 4 dr by dt. This is equal to that is dr by dt is equal to 1 over 48 pi centimeter per second. 4 to the 8, 8 6 ja 48. dr by dt is equal to 1 by 48 pi centimeter per second. So, the radius is increases at the rate of, therefore, the radius increases at the rate of 1 by 48 pi centimeter per second. So, like this we can use the derivative as a rate measure. Now, we will go to the next problem. A square plate expanding uniformly, the side increasing at the rate of 0.2 meter per second. Find the rate of change of area of the plate when the side length is 10 centimeter. A square plate expanding uniformly, the side increasing at the rate of 0.2 meter per second. A square plate expanding uniformly means the area is increases, but he has given the side increasing at the rate of 0.2 meter per second. We have to find the at what rate the area is increases when the side length is 10 centimeter. So, you are having in the previous class how to find the area of the square. I think so you might have used L squared or x squared. Area of the square. Fourth one, solution. Let L be the length of the side of the square of the area of the square is equal to L square. Differentiate with respect to t. dA by dt is equal to 2L dL by dt. What is given here? The side is increasing at the rate of 0.2 meter per second. So, given dL by dt 0.2 meter per second, L is equal to 10 centimeter. So, it is in meter per second, this is in centimeter. So, this can be written as 10 by 100 meter. So, this is 0.1 meter. So, dA by dt we have to find 2 into L is 0.1, dL by dt is equal to 0.2. So, 0.04 square meter per second. Area is always in square. So, it is in meter. Therefore, square meter per second. Therefore, the area increases at the rate of 0.0 square meter per second. But you should know the formula of square, area of the square, then only you can do this problem. So, you are having so many formulas in your previous class in mensuration. You have to remember all the formulas to do the problems in this chapter. Now, we will see the next one. The volume of a sphere increases at the rate of 3 cubic centimeter per second. Find the rate of increase of the radius and the surface area when the radius is 2 centimeter. The volume of a sphere increases at the rate of 3 cubic centimeter per second. Volume is increases. So, that we are going to write dV by dt is equal to 3 cubic centimeter per second. Find the rate of increase of radius. So, we have to find dr by dt. Next, surface area. Find the surface area and the increase of radius when the radius is 2 centimeters, dA by dt, when the radius is 2 centimeters. So, this is given. Volume is increases, at what rate it is given, at what rate the radius is increases, at what rate the area is increases, that we have to find when the radius is 2 centimeter. Volume of a sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube, where r is the radius of the sphere. So, you have studied in your previous class, you have to remember this formula, that is in the bracket we differentiate with respect to t. differentiate with respect to t. dV by dt 4 by 3 pi, that is constant, 3 r squared dr by dt, dr by dt, 3 get cancelled. This is equal to 4 pi r squared dr by dt. R is given 2 centimeter, dV by dt that is given 3 cubic centimeter per second. You substitute that, you will get dr by dt. dV by dt that is given 3, 4 pi, r is 2 square dr by dt, that is dr by dt is equal to 3 by 16 pi. See that 2 to the 4, 4 the 16, it comes in the denominator 16 pi centimeter per second. The radius is increases at the rate of 3 by 16 pi centimeter per second. Now we have to find at what rate the area is increases. We know that area of a sphere is equal to 4 pi r square. This is the formula in the bracket. A, differentiate with respect to t, differentiate with respect to t, dA by dt 4 pi 2r dr by dt. See, in this we have already find dr by dt and we know the value of r. So, you will get the dA by dt 4 pi into 2, r value is 2, dr by dt is 3 by 16 pi. 4 1 ja 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 get cancelled. So, pi get cancelled. This is equal to 3 square centimeter per second. Therefore, the radius is increases, the radius increases at the rate of 3 by 16 pi centimeter per second. Similarly, the area increases at the rate of 3 square centimeter per second. See, while doing the problems, these are all formulas: area of the square, area of the rectangle, area of the circle, circumference of the circle, volume of the sphere, area of the sphere. These are all you have studied in your previous class. You have to recollect all the points and you write it on one paper while doing these problems. Okay, we will go to the next. The length of a rectangle, is increasing at the rate of 2.5 centimeter per second and its breadth is decreasing. Actually, it has to be dismissed. Its breadth is decreasing at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. I told you in the previous problem, decreasing, that indicates negative sign. Negative sign indicates the decreasing. So, while writing dB by dt, breadth B, dB by dt is equal to minus 2 centimeter per second. It is decreasing. Its breadth is decreasing at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. Find the rate at which the area of the rectangle is increasing or decreasing when the length is 12 centimeter and breadth is 8 centimeter. The length of a rectangle, the length of a rectangle is increasing at the rate of 2.5 centimeter per second. Length of a rectangle and B, breadth of a area of a rectangle, area of a rectangle is equal to L into B. You have studied in your previous class. What is given? See, the length of a rectangle is increasing, dl by length of a rectangle is increasing at the rate of 2.5 centimeter per second, and its breadth is decreasing. That word is missed. The breadth is decreasing at the rate of 2 centimeter since it is decreasing. That is why we have to use minus sign. Find the rate at which the area of the rectangle, we have to find dA by dt. dA by dt. We have to find the at what rate the area is increasing or decreasing when the length is 12 centimeter and the breadth is, length is 12 centimeter and the breadth is 8 centimeter. So, area is equal to differentiate with respect to dA by dt. See here, L into B, product of two functions. So, we have to use product rule. First one, keep it as it is, derivative of the second one, plus second one, keep it as it is, derivative of the first one. It is a product rule. So, dl by dt is given, dB by dt is given, L is given, B is given. If you substitute it, you will get at what rate the area is increases. So, L value is 12, dB is decreases, so minus 2, B is 8, L is 2 point, dl by dt is 2 point, minus 24, so this is minus square centimeter per second. Since the breadth is decreases here, because of that reason we have got here the area is decreases at the rate of 4 square centimeter per second. Minus sign indicates that the area is decreases. The area is decreases at the rate of 4 square centimeter per second. So, if you get the decreases word, so you should be very careful. So, while writing in the place of decreases, you have to use the minus sign. The next, water flows into a cylindrical tank of radius 7 meter at the rate of 300 cubic meter per second. How fast is the water level rising? Water flows into a cylindrical tank of radius 7 meter at the rate of 300 cubic meter per second. How fast is the water level rising? So, seventh one, this is cylinder, So, volume of the cylinder is equal to, so water level increases and we know it very well, radius is constant from the top to bottom. Volume of the cylinder pi r squared h. This is h and the radius is given 7 meter, and at the rate of volume is increases 300 cubic meter, 300 cubic meter per second, 300 cubic meter per second. How fast is the water level rising? So, R is constant, that value is given 7. So, pi into 7 squared into h, only h varies here when you pour the water in the cylinder. So, this is equal to 49 pi h. Therefore, volume of the cylinder is equal to 49 pi h. Differentiate with respect to T. dV by dt 49 pi dH by dt. dV by dt is given 300, 49 pi dH by dt, that is dH by dt 300 by 49 pi cubic meter per second. Meter per second. The height is increases at the rate of 300 divided by 49 pi meter per second. So, in this the last one is, I have shown all type of problems just for the examination point. If you read it properly, these problems you can easily face the exam. The last one is, if the volume of the balloon which is being inflated at the rate of 6 cubic centimeter per minute, find the rate at which its surface area is increasing when the radius of the balloon is 12 centimeter. In the previous problem, at what rate the radius is increases, at what rate the surface area is increases, both asked. But in this case, he is asking only the surface area. But even then, we have to find the at what rate the radius is increases. I want to show that one. That is why I took this problem. So, volume of the balloon, balloon is just like a sphere. Volume of the balloon is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So, V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. dV by dt is given, volume is increases, that is given 6 cubic centimeter per minute. At what rate the surface area is increases? The surface area is increases when the radius of the balloon is 12 centimeter. Differentiate with respect to T. dV by dt 4 by 3 pi 3 r squared dr by dt. dV by dt is 6. This is equal to 4 pi R is 12 dr by dt. That is dr by dt is equal to four to the 8, 8 12 the 96 pi centimeter per second. So, he has given here volume to find the dr by dt, but actually he did not ask, but he asked find the at what rate the area increases. To find this dA by dt, first we have to find dr by dt using dV by dt. The last bit, area of the balloon four pi r square, this is just like a sphere. Area is equal to, differentiate with respect to dA by dt 4 pi 2r dr by dt. See, without dr by dt we can't find the dA by dt. Substitute the values, 4 pi into 2, r is equal to 12, dr by dt is 1 over 96 pi. So, this is 1 square centimeter per second. So, the area is increases at the rate of 1 square centimeter per second. So, that completes the second application. We will see the third application in the next class. Thank you.